guys! Today I'm going to be doing a Dollarama makeup haul with some mini reviews and swatches. I kind of have been hunting around at all the different Dollaramas. I spotted like this big collection of makeup, didn't pick anything up, and then I was like, wait a second, I should review all of this and do a video on it because it is all so affordable. It ranges from like $1 to $3, available at your local Dollarama if you live in Canada. So I spent the past like few weeks literally hunting around, going to 5 different Dollaramas, trying to find everything, testing everything out for you. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started and let you know if you should spend your $1 to $3 on this. So to give you a little bit of insight about the brand, it's called Mariposa. I don't know if they only sell to Dollarama, but I was surprised to see when I was kind of picking through everything that I purchased, some of it is paraben free. It doesn't have parabens in it. Some of it does, but some of it doesn't. It, for the most part, is all cruelty free, which is really cool to see in such a cheap brand, and it is all made in Canada. So it is not like a super sketchy Asian brand like those liquid lipsticks I showed you during eBay week. It does seem to have a little bit of credibility to it because it is made in Canada. That means it does have to meet certain criteria. So getting started with their all natural eyeshadow palette, this is totally trying to be like a naked palette. The packaging isn't so bad. It's got plastic packaging, but it does have like a magnetic closure. It's got like this kind of see-through thing, which makes it nice to be able to see through it, but it does make it kind of more prone to damage. It comes with like cheap little applicators, which I didn't hold on to. It is all shimmery shades. One thing I will say is that the kind of pans, I guess, are so skinny. It was really hard to get a brush in there to pick up product. You can see in the swatches that there's some shades that are better than others, but overall, with the 12 shades in here worth $3, I don't think that this one is really worth picking up. It is a nice looking palette. There is a bright one and a smoky one as well of this kind of shape palette. But throughout this entire video, I'm going to be kind of comparing it to what you could find from e.l.f. or Wet n Wild, and I think that the quality is definitely better in e.l.f. and Wet n Wild than it is for this eyeshadow palette. That being said, if you're picking up makeup for like someone who is like, when you start wearing makeup, I don't know, like 12 to like 15 or something like that, this could make a really good Christmas gift because they get to kind of play around with colors. But if you are kind of a more makeup enthusiast and you know that this isn't really going to cut it for you because you can find better quality in Wet n Wild and in e.l.f. So I would say kind of a pass on this one. The next eyeshadows of the bunch are a little bit better quality. They've got a bunch of different varieties. This is just the one that appealed to me the most. You get 5 eyeshadows in each. You get 3 of them, so 15 eyeshadows for $3, which is a really good deal. These are better, but they do have an overspray. So you'll see what they look like when you buy them at the store. Then when I rub my finger in it, you could totally see that the overspray was coming off of them. So they're not really as shimmery as they look. They're kind of more of a satin finish. These are nicer for sure. Definitely better quality than the first palette I showed you. But again, to compare to Wet n Wild, not the same quality. My issue with this is the pigmentation is good, but when you're actually putting it on your eyes and trying to create a look, they end up looking kind of muddled together and you can't really see the differences between the colors as much as you would like to. So these palettes are better, but again, I wouldn't say run out and buy them. But they're nice, they're fine. Up next are their 3 mascaras. You get 3 in a pack for $3, so an amazing deal. They all have really plasticky kind of hard brushes, which is the kind of brush that I generally prefer. So you get the ultimate length, the maximum volume, and the extreme curves. These are all black. I liked the extreme curves one. It was okay. But I did find that these were really hard to get off, and when I was washing my face, it was just like there was black all around my eyes and it was really hard to remove. And they don't say that they're waterproof, but I didn't really love these. I like mascaras from NYC better. This feels like it's really negative, but I just wanted to fill you in because if you're at Dollarama and you're like, oh my god, $3, so cheap, I want to pick it up. So this way you'll have a little bit more knowledge as to if you're going to want to buy it or not. But these I didn't really love. I found them really hard to get off, and I like something that gives me a little bit more volume, and even though some of them said they gave me volume, the bristles were too far spread apart and it was a really hard plastic brush and just didn't give me what I needed out of it. So I would say pass on these as well. Something that I did like, getting a little bit more positive, are their lip crayons. I'm wearing, none of them have shades. I'm wearing this one today on my lips mixed with one of their lipsticks, and I really do like this. The other 2 shades aren't as pigmented, but they are nice. They're easy to be able to kind of throw in your purse. Decent lasting time, probably like 3 or 4 hours. If you're like eating or drinking really heavily, they are going to wear off because they are like a glossy formula. But these are really nice. You get 3 in a package for $3, and I would say these are worth a try. This is These are just the colors that I picked out, but they had some that were more pink and more purpley, a whole different variety of shades, but I really do like this one, especially the nude one. It's a great nude if you have kind of deeper skin. Up next are their lipsticks. You get 4 in a pack for $3. These are nice. They're not my favorite. They don't really have much of a scent. But they're nice. There's nothing wrong with them. But again, to bring up Wet n Wild, the Wet n Wild lipsticks are absolutely fabulous. They're Mega Last lipsticks in the tubes. They're a bit more of a matte formula, amazing color selection. They're like $2 or $3 each. And if you are someone who loves makeup, I would say go that route. If you're just starting off in makeup, you're a little bit younger, these are totally worth it. And just like the other kind of products that I've mentioned, these are just the shades that I picked out, but you could get some other 4-packs with different shades. Heading back in a more negative route onto their lip glosses. These came 3 in a pack. Again, there's a whole different kind of variety of shades depending on what you like the most. I had really high hopes for this. I love this kind of mauvey nude color. I love this purple shade. This one has like a little bit of frost in it, but I thought it would be worth it to check out these 2 shades because they look so pretty. They're very, very sheer, but which I don't even mind, but my issue with them is that they smell so bad. Like, I'm not sensitive to bad smelling lip glosses, but these literally smell like burning rubber. I put this in my purse the other day to wear it out, to test it out for you, so I can't even really speak to its wear time. The one thing I do like about it is it's got like a really, really small kind of applicator, which is nice for precision work, but you don't really need precision because it's so sheer and it smells so bad, so I wasn't gonna keep it on my lips. I'm going to end on a high note because these are amazing. These are their blush quads. This is what took me so long to kind of complete my collection of Dollarama makeup, was because I was trying to track down these blushes. There are I think there's 2 other kind of color selections. This one is kind of a more pinky corally one, and then this one is kind of a lighter pink with some mauves. But these are great. Super pigmented, a little bit powdery, but if you tap off your brush, no issues. Great wear time, like literally wears throughout the entire day. I had no issues with wear time. Good selection of colors. These ones here have a little bit of shimmer in them, but nothing that shows up on your cheeks, and these ones are completely matte. So I definitely recommend these blushes. They do, now that I smell them, they do have a little bit of a smell, but you can't smell it when you're putting on your cheeks or anything. It just kind of smells like cheap makeup. So if that doesn't bother you, these are really, really great, really long wearing, a good pigmentation, and these are $3 for each of the little quads. So out of everything, you know, I would kind of pass on the entire line, but these blushes are totally worth checking out. I'm gonna have blog posts up as well about all of this makeup. I will link to that down below if you wanna get kind of some more pictures and see what I have to say about it more in depth. But overall, I would kind of pass on the entire line with the exception of the blushes. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to connect with me, you can find me on Instagram or Twitter. Let me know if you've tried any of this, by the way. I'm curious to know what you think. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!